Ding! Welcome to the all-new episode of the EVIL Skeletoys! On today's episode, we have two different Jim Henson figures. Now, how can you tell the difference, you may ask? Well, if you look inside the package here, part of the plastic bubble that holds him in place, one of them comes down to his eyebrows, and the other one only comes about halfway down his forehead. Of course, you could also look at the box and see one comes with Ernie and one is Kermit, and one is a Target Exclusive. But that would be too easy. I know you collectors like all the little weird things that don't make any sense. Like, oh, look here, Jim's eyes have lines and these ones don't. Anyway, looking closer at the boxes, number 19 and number 20. Number 19 is Jim Henson holding Ernie. He was only available at Target, and I had to buy him on a trip and cram him into my suitcase. They used to have Target here in Eternia, but when they opened the stores, all they stocked were Montreal Canadiens jerseys and Christmas ornaments. So how long do you think they stayed open for? That's right! They didn't stay open at all! Anyway, the regular version, available everywhere, is Jim Henson holding Kermit. They both feature legendary Jim Henson holding each of his Muppets on the boxes. One Ernie and one Kermit, of course. The bottom of the box has some kind of sticker with a serial number and showing you how to throw out your garbage. And, a crying baby. I guess the baby is crying because babies can't play with these toys because they are only for people over 3 years old. Other differences on the package include a Disney.com website on the Kermit box and a property of Sesame Street nonsense on the Ernie box. This is because all the MUPPETS used to work for Jim Henson, but then some went to work for Disney, and some went to work for Sesame Street. But before that, they all used to get together. They even got together for Christmas one year, in the best Christmas special ever created, the Muppet Family Christmas. Even those ruthless Fraggles stopped by to say hello. La 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 la. La 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 la. Now opening the boxes here. Kazam! You can clearly see there are two different Jims, as I stated earlier. And they are the same except one has Ernie and one has Kermit. And that's pretty much it. You know, his eyes are a bit different. They're painted a bit different. And his hairs are a bit different. But apparently all these things are hand-painted anyway, so maybe that makes up for the differences. I don't know. This whole thing is completely ridiculous. Even more ridiculous than that giant Kermit the Frog Pez dispenser.
Aw, sheesh.
Both Jims seem to be the same at the back as well. Their shirt and pants seem to be the same. And even their shoes, except the Ernie shoes have white letters that match the sticker on the bottom of the Ernie box, while the Kermit shoes just have some copyright stuff. You can also use these two Jims to reenact the most famous scene in all of film history, in the greatest film ever created, Muppet Treasure Island. I'm not Jimmy Jim. He's Jimmy Jim. Spin, 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 you Muppety fool! Nuts! Speaking of presents, Skeletor, I'd like you to have this giant Kermit Pez dispenser. This Pez dispenser is for me. Oh, I just love Christmas.
It looks like they're having a good time. I like it when they have a good time. But somebody's got to do something about these dishes. Come on, Skeletor.
I refuse to help. No one gave me a Fraggle Pebble.
Evan!
Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe and watch all the videos that I'm showing here now. And of course, the Alan Oppenheimer. Click him.